Hi, I'm Teresa, and this morning we're going to be doing a short head, neck, and shoulders routine. If you are used to practicing with a block, it's a good idea to just place it under the sit bones, adjust into any comfortable seated position. I'm going with half lotus. You can go with easy pose, full lotus if it's in your practice, or even just a normal cross-legged position. So we're going to start lengthening into the spine, relaxing the shoulders. Always have that sense of tucking the chin back towards the throat and almost an imaginary line pulling the crown of your head higher up towards the ceiling. With an exhale, we're going to take the chin, turning over to the side. Inhale, come back to neutral. Exhale over to the opposite side. Back to center. One more to each side, keeping that chin nice and tucked in. Back to neutral. And over to the other side. From a neutral position, think of dropping your ear towards this shoulder on the same side. That hand gently giving a little bit of pressure so we're getting closer to the shoulder with the ear. And these postures we're ideally holding for about 3 to 5 breaths, depending on how much tension you have and of course how much time. Inhale, come back to the center, over to the other side. Again, think of going straight down with the intention to draw the ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back to neutral. Great. Now the really fun part, we're going to swap the legs around. So whichever one was in front goes behind and whichever one was on the bottom is coming onto the top. Good. Placing the fingertips comfortably onto the shoulders, we're going to create as big a circle as you can, bring the elbows to touch, brushing the palms onto the ears, and nice full rotation. And if you're hearing a lot of crunching or clicking, that's unfortunately normal for most of us, myself included. 2 more. Don't forget the length in the spine. We're going to change direction. So still brushing into the ears. If you can, bring the elbows to touch. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, lowering down. Good. We've got 2 more here. Last one. Good. And relax. Walking your fingertips as far over as you can without lifting away from your block or your cushion or flat surface. Palm down and then reaching the opposite arm as far overhead as you can. Inhale, lengthening, changing sides. Again, walk those fingertips over, reaching as far as you can. So you're going to feel a release along the side body, maybe even into the top of the hip, depending where you're feeling a little bit tense today. Inhale to come up. 1 more to each side. Some of you may be able to drop all the way down onto the forearm. Just remember that important connection of the hip bone back towards the mat. And again, over to the other side. If you were dropping to the forearm on the one side, remember you repeat the same pattern to the opposite side. Inhale to come up. Again, swapping the legs around. This time interlacing the fingers behind your back. Okay. Inhale again, that sense of lengthening, lifting, even opening across the front of the chest. As you come to exhale, you're going to follow forward with the head towards the floor. So watching for a moment, inhale to look up. Exhale again, coming all the way forward. And if you can, bringing the forehead to the floor. Gently release. You can take a few shoulder rolls if that feels good. Changing direction. So for the next one, I like to be in a different seated position. You're welcome to stay as you are. I like to come into my hero pose variation, so sitting onto the backs of my heels. Again, you're welcome to use the block, placing it between, so you get a little bit of extra support for the sit bones and a little bit of height into the hips. I'll turn to the side, a little bit easier for you to see. Okay. Again, lengthen the spine. We're working with a cat stretch variation. So as the hands slide down towards the knees, that's when we're taking that nice rounding into the upper back. Again, tucking that chin back towards the throat. And then as we slide the hands up, opening through the chest and getting those scapulas close together, shoulder blades as you can. And again, rounding forward. And sliding the hands up to open. Okay. Remember to work with your breath as much as you can. So rounding on an exhale, sliding the hands back up on an inhale. We'll do 2 more. Last one. Slowly coming off of your block. If you need to give the feet a little bit of a release, kicking into the toes. And from here, I usually suggest moving into a child's pose, so you can hold here for 2 to 3 minutes. It's also a really nice transition if you're using this section as a warm-up for your self-practice or moving into a separate additional sequence or series.